Hey, what's up everyone, Saint Time Gaming here. Welcome back for another Division 2 build video. And today, guys, I'm going to be showing you my all-in-one skill build. And with this build, you can do pretty much anything, guys. You don't even have to worry about swapping your loadout, or for your specialization, you want to swap it to get a specific specialization skills. You can pretty much use every single skill, like the damage skills which you want. You know, for example, your sniper turret, your assault turret, or your artillery turret, and also striker drone and seeker mine if you want to. It's an all-in-one build, so you can use any skill that do damage and you want to use it. So this is a complete high-end build. Previously I made a lot of skill videos, but with those videos I've used like hardwire pieces, like 4-piece or 3-piece, but this one I'm going for all like high-end. So you do need to do a little bit of farming to get this build complete. I don't even have like maxed out pieces, but it does a lot of damage. You can play any content. Legendary missions, heroic is probably easy. Of course, you're gonna do that, and you can do raid with this. I've done raid with this. This is really nice, especially for the first boss. It's gonna be amazing. Also, second, third, fourth, you will have no trouble doing that. You can be that crowd control guy. I mean, the ad's clear. You just want to kill the NPCs. You just sit one place and you're just doing damage with your turret and drone if you want to. So yeah, you can use this build. So first thing first, you can see the build here. It's all high end. I'm using 2-piece China Light, 2-piece Wyvernware, and 2-piece of Hana Yu. And I'm using the demolition specialization because I want that artillery turret to be unlocked. So that's why I'm using that. Since it's an all-in-one build, I want every single skill possible which I can play with, and I don't even have to worry about swapping my loadout anymore. I can use this build and I can use every single skill I want to. So with this build, I have explosion damage, I have skill damage, even have status effect. I'll get to that in a moment. So the weapon I'm using is the Harmony. And of course, you got to use this. It's a perfectly instinct talent. You want that 40% skill damage, and be sure to roll damage to armor on the third attribute, because this damage to armor applies on your skill and it increases your skill damage. Okay. Now the second weapon I'm using, Mechanical Animal, because I already have skill tier like 6. So if I get a kill from this weapon, I will get overcharge for all my skills. So that's pretty cool, right? You can also use Sweet Dreams. Like I said, situational. You can use that. Yeah, I forgot to roll damage to armor here, so I will do that later. Now, the 2-piece China Light I'm running is a mask and the backpack. So the mask, as you can see, I have skill haste, skill damage, and skill haste mods, which is perfect guard roll, everything, which is really nice. I'm happy to have this, to be honest. So yeah, 2-piece gives me that 15% explosion damage and 10% skill haste. So that's why I'm going for it. So for the backpack, I'm going same, skill haste, skill damage, and skill haste mod. Now I have tech support talent here. I was going to use the named China Light backpack, which is the strategic alignment, but it comes with perfect shock and awe. Now this, if I use this backpack, this is going to be diverting towards the mortar, or should I say the artillery turret build, which I don't want. Since it's an all-in-one build, it should be capable of doing every helping every single skill, which could do a lot of damage. So that's why I'm going for tech support, because tech support will help all your skills to increase your damage by 25%. So if you use your like striker drone or assault turret or a sniper turret, all will get these buff because of the tech support, rather than using the perfect shock and awe, right? So that's why I'm using this. Now, the chest piece I'm going for is Wyvernware, because this is the only good piece I have. And I have skill damage rolled here, skill haste and skill haste mod. Glass cannon. I won't recommend to use any other talents, because let's be honest, guys, glass cannon is really nice, and you're using a skill build, you're going to stay in cover, you're not going to move too much, and you're not going to take that damage. Like, you got to be careful. You have to run glass cannon because it does a lot of damage. Okay, so that's why you should run glass cannon. Plus, you are playing with a lot of group members, especially if you're playing in raid. There's a bunch of guys who are targets, so if you're staying cover, you won't even be bothered by the NPCs. So yeah, that's why glass cannon, because it's the most amount of damage. Now, if you were playing in a group, you can go with Overwatch, buff your teams. You can use Spotter, but for Spotter, you need technician specialization, and that will ruin the build completely. It won't be an all-in-one build if I use spotter here, because then I have to use the technician specialization to get that, you know, that scope or the pointer, the laser pointer that will pulse the NPCs. So that will ruin the build. That's why I'm not using it. Glass cannon, perfect choice. I'm going to go with all day. That's my choice. Okay. Now, the second piece Wyvern Wear I have is the knee pad with skill haste and skill damage, of course. Now you're going to say, why are you using two-piece the Wyvern Wear? Because one piece gives you that 10% skill damage. The second piece gives you the 10% status effect. And why would you need that status effect? Well, I'm going to get to that in a moment. Now, two-piece Hana-Yu, I'm using the holster because, you know, two-piece gives me that 10% skill haste and 10% skill damage. So yeah, skill damage and skill haste attributes. Same for the gloves, skill damage and skill haste attributes. I should have bought the gloves from Cassie Mendoza, then I would have maxed out everywhere, but yeah, whatever. I made the video and I forgot. Okay, so that's the build pretty much. You can see all high ends. And now I'm going to tell you why I'm using the two-piece Wyvern Wear and getting that 10% status effect. Because like I said, this is an all-in-one build, and I'm not always going to run Striker Drone and the assault turret. I'm not going to always run that. For the base, you can see the damage is 115k, but it's way more than that. And same for the Striker Drone, you can see 70k. It's going to be way more than that. Now, let me show you how much damage I can actually put on with this build. So for the Striker, the assault turret, if you target an NPC without any buff active, just the glass cannon is doing 144k. Now, it's just the glass cannon buff. It's doing 144. Now let it kill the target and we'll proc the tech support. So tech support is now active. It's 180k. Now I'm going to do the harmony buff. Now you can see a 218k over here. This is with the harmony buff. Now, if I want, I can overcharge with the mechanical animal, and this will, of course, increase the damage by a lot. So if I can kill this guy, there you go. Overcharge is active. Now, with overcharge and harmony buff and tech support, I'm doing 271k with the assault turret. So that's pretty cool, right? That's really nice. And the Striker Drone does a lot of damage. The Striker Drone takes a lot of aggro. So its job is to just target the NPCs, and it does a lot of damage as well and takes a lot of aggro. So everyone's going to try and shoot. Even the heavies with the mortar or the grenadier heavies, they also try to grenade the Striker Drone. They misses, but yeah, you probably seen that happen. So it takes a lot of aggro, so you can just pretty much sniper turret them or like artillery turret them easily without any problem. And it's also doing a lot of damage, as you can see, 133k with the harmony buff, but without the tech support. Now, with the tech support, it does a lot of damage. So that's pretty much it with the casual assault turret and Striker Drone. So what will your sniper turret will do now? Your sniper turret, as you can see, 2.7 million as a base damage, but we're going to hit more than that, of course. So I'm going to place my sniper turret and let it hit one shot without any buff. I think tech support is active, so yeah. So that's 4.3 million with tech support. And let's go with the harmony buff and tech support. Is it active? I don't think so. Harmony buff is now active. Now let's go. It's 5.2 million. 5.2 million with tech support and harmony buff. The 40% extra skill damage. And the tech support, it's 5.2 million. If you hit, you can see 5.2 million. That's your sniper turret is doing, guys, 5.2 million. Now, let's go for the artillery. Now, let's see how much the artillery does. Now, this is going to be fun. The artillery actually does way more damage than any other skills. Now, how is that? Let's go and see. So that's the artillery. I'm going to shoot just without any buff. Just one harmony buff is active. No, it's not now. It's gone. So just the normal artillery. Now, there you go. You see, it's 4.5 million. Yeah, it's 4.5 million. Now it's bleeding. Of course, the bleed damage is there. So it's taking for 82k as a bleed. Now, once I kill this guy, tech support is active. As you can see, 4.3 million was there. Now, tech support is active with the harmony buff. If I shoot, that's going to be a lot of damage. I think I missed. That's bleed is 113k, by the way. So I'm going to go back to the damage I did. So I have to scroll all the way. There it goes. 6.3 million, guys. With Harmony buff and tech support, it was 6.3 million with the artillery. Yes, you see these numbers over here? It's 6.3 million, also 113k as a bleed. So the bleed is 113k, the damage is 6.3 million with the artillery. Now I'm going to do one crazy thing. Everyone has a vial mask, right? We don't need two-piece China Light at this point if you're using artillery. We do need that two-piece Wyvern Wear because that's status effect. You remember the status effect, two-piece. Now you don't want the skill haste. So I'm going to switch my mask and put in the vial mask. Yeah, everyone has a vial mask and you can always change one mask even though you're in combat. You can do that. You can swap one piece, right? So I'm going to change it to the vial mask and let's see what happens. So without any buff, just vial mask with the artillery. There you go. They are destroyed, of course. They're just gone with 113k bleed as usual. And I did 6.3 million again. You can see. No, wait, hold on. That wasn't the thing. Okay, 4 million was the damage. Okay, now they have full armor. Tech support is active. Get the Harmony buff a little bit. Now that's the artillery. Now look at that. The vial mask taking 106k and the bleed. The bleed is going. The vial mask is taking 65k and the bleed was 106k. So that's 170 plus as a bleed. That's 170k plus as a bleed. And I'm also doing 6.5 million as an artillery, like, the drone damage with all the buff active, tech support and Harmony. Everything is active. I'm doing 6.3, 6.4 million. And then look at that, 6.2 million over there. And the vial is taking for 65k and the bleed is 106k. So that's 171k per bleed. And I'm doing 6.3 million with the artillery. So in total, if you combine all the damage, it's going to be like 8 million per artillery shot. So 8 million, close to 8 million, something like that. I don't know FL maths, but yeah. So that's the artillery, guys. That's a lot of damage from the artillery. That's really strong. So if you want, you can use this way. You can just, if you're using the artillery, I would recommend you to swap. And I don't even have the skill haste mod active here also. So you can use the artillery. And when you use the artillery, you can swap with the vial mask. And that will, as you saw, is going to do crazy damage. And if you're using any other one, like sniper turret or assault turret, you can go with the two-piece China, get that skill haste. Skill haste, of course, yes, two-piece skill haste. Get that and use it that way. Use the Harmony, get the buff, use the mechanical animal, get that overcharge. And yeah, you're going to use every single skill, like I said, and that's how you can do it. It's an all-in-one build, guys. This is all skill friendly, all in one. It can use pretty much any skill here. You don't even have to worry about swapping your loadout. Once you make this skill build, you will be able to use any single skill that's your favorite or whatever, and you can run it. All you skill build lovers, try this build out, and trust me, you're going to be in love with this. I'm running this build 24/7 now because I love it so much. I even did it in raid. I used it in the first boss and also the last boss and third boss as well. Yeah, I did the first, third, and the last. I didn't use it on the second one because I was the healer in second. Yes, I was healer at the top floor doing the the crucibles and all that. So I was at the top floor, and I was the healer. You know what I mean, right? So yeah. Otherwise, I used this build in raid and it was awesome. And you're probably seeing the first boss footage here. I'm showing you. Maybe I showed it before. I don't know where I'm going to attach the footage, but whatever. So yeah, it works very good. Just just have fun, enjoy. This is a really strong build, and maybe you already have this build, but for those who guys doesn't have this build already, just make it. All you need: two-piece China, two-piece Wyvern, and two-piece Hana Yu, and you're good. Use the demolition specialization, of course, the Harmony weapon and the mechanical animal. If you don't have mechanical animal for some reason, you can use Sweet Dreams, smack them in the face. Yeah. Harmony is a must needed. These two weapons are must needed. Both of them are named items. I understand if you're new to the game, it's going to take some time to find it. But then Harmony can be found, and I think both these weapons can be found from season, right? If you do the season, you're going to get this. So I think Harmony is guaranteed from season, but I'm not sure about the mechanic and animal though. But yeah, I mean, I forgot. It's been a while. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. And I hope you guys like it. And if you liked it, hit that thumbs up. And yeah, we're close to 3,000 subscribers, guys. So be generous, hit that subscribe button, and help the channel. That's all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.